Let's turn now to weather back here at home. It's been another beautiful day as we take a live look at downtown. Here's meteorologist Pat Cavlin with how the work week is shaping up. Pat, it was a pretty cool start to the day today.
Oh man, another great one in the books for us, but we do see these morning temperatures start to climb. But look at this, 47 in Conroe, 49 for Huntsville, so two areas down to the 40s, 50 at Tomball, a little bit warmer around the city, and then of course the coast, it was the warmest, 66 in Galveston, still better than I thought it was going to be, 61 for El Campo, and again low to mid 50s farther north and west. We still have some warmer air across central and west Texas. Again, these were the temperatures from this morning in the 50s and the 60s, but check out northeast Texas, pretty much everyone down into the 40s. We do start to see our temperatures climb over the next few days as a touch more humidity starts to work back into the area. You can see a few high clouds out there right now, 83 degrees, humidity still bone dry, and temperatures are very comfortable, 85 in Sugar Land. We're at 86 at Hobby, 85 for Conroe, 82 Galveston. So low to mid 80s across the map right now. We do see these high clouds stick around as we get into Monday and Tuesday, and it's all part of a hurricane actually out in the eastern Pacific, hundreds of miles away from us. Not going to be an issue for us, but it will throw some extra clouds our way. We turn warmer by the later part of the week, and we'll give you a full update on the tropics coming up here in just a minute. Temperatures for the overnight, though, down to the mid 50s, so a few degrees warmer than the last few nights. 53 Conroe, 54 for the Woodlands, 55 Sealy and Columbus, same for Brenham. As we get you in and around the loop, we'll be a little bit closer to 60 tonight, 55 for Sugar Land, 60s from Bay City down through Angleton, 68 as we wake up Monday morning in Galveston with those high clouds around. So here are the clouds streaming in from the south and west. As we widen the shot, you can see there's no green on the map, which would indicate rain. It's just high cloud coverage coming in from that hurricane down in the eastern Pacific. These will stay with us here as we go through the overnight, but it's still comfortable. Notice the wind arrows still coming from the northeast. That's going to keep things comfortable into Monday as well. The high clouds continue to stream in from Orlean, Hurricane Orlean, as it makes landfall along the west coast of Mexico for tomorrow. That storm falls apart, though. It's not going to be an issue for us, but the clouds will stick around all the way, I think, through Tuesday. And notice now the winds are more east than northeast, so that'll bring us a little more humidity as we get into the middle part and the end of the week, and as a result, those overnight temperatures do start to climb gradually. So you'll wake up to the upper 50s tomorrow, low 60s Tuesday, Wednesday, mid 60s Thursday, and then back to the upper 60s, kind of muggy as we get into Friday and Saturday morning. Okay, so there's Hurricane Orlean. Again, makes landfall in Mexico, then falls apart. That's not going to be an issue for us. We instead are watching not one but two waves in the Atlantic. One in the East Atlantic still has high odds for developing over the next 5 days, but it goes north. This was the spot that I had highlighted last night. The Hurricane Center hadn't tagged it yet, but as of this morning, they tagged it. Odds are now up to 30% for chances of developing within the next 5 days as it drifts into the Caribbean. This is a real hot zone for development this time of year, and it's also an area that we here in Southeast Texas would need to monitor very closely as we get into the end of the month, so at least the middle of the month. So here's that first wave over towards the west coast of Africa. There's the one that drifts into the Caribbean. We fast forward the time here. By Thursday, that one's starting to lift north. This one still isn't organized, but notice we start to see more red blobs here. That indicates a little more spin in the atmosphere. So by next weekend, we may have a better idea of the future for that system. But, you know, again, not going to be an issue for us right now. We'll just keep an eye on it. So again, more high clouds for tomorrow and for Tuesday. I think by Tuesday, they start to thin out. Mid-80s to start the week, upper 80s then by Tuesday. Close to 90 then for Wednesday. More sunshine is around all the way through Thursday, and then a little more humidity by Friday, but I do think we turn cooler as we get into next week. Not much rain in sight, Marcelino, but all in all, a pretty nice stretch of weather here for the first full week of October.
Yeah, 60s in the morning. We'll take it. Pat, thank you.
You bet.